Greetings, everybody. It's your old pal Frank here, and happy Saturday. Yes, I know we were supposed to do a birthday video yesterday, etc., etc., etc. Hear me out. So, due to being busy throughout the day, aka meeting up with my cousin, going to watch the Fantastic Four movie, and yes, I loved it. And I even posted on Facebook afterwards when the movie was done. I said, if Mattel or Hot Wheels does not come out with a mainline or premium casting of the new Fantastic car, then something is definitely wrong. Because that thing is awesome. And I would love to own one. That's all I said. So there was that. Then when I finally got home, after doing a bit of shopping, I started making my quote-unquote birthday meal. It was just a couple of baked potatoes and a 7-ounce steak with a beer. It was pretty darn good, though. So there was that. Started eating that. Then, of course, Dad called to wish me a happy birthday, and he's in the Philippines right now, so that's a 12-hour difference. And we were talking till way past 10 o'clock. And then finally, when I finished with him, I realized something. And that is, a lot of you go live on Friday nights. So I was like, is anyone actually going to catch me live? I don't know. So then I decided, you know what? I'm going to scrap everything, do the video for Saturday, so then when you guys wake up this morning to have your breakfast or your first cup of coffee or whatever the heck you like to have for breakfast, or however you like to start your Saturday morning, you got a video from old Frankie waiting for you, showing off some recent card show pickups, some mail, etc., etc. Sound cool? Awesome. Now, before we get started, I'm going to go get a drink. I suggest you guys do the same if you don't have one already. And then we can get started. All right? So 1 sec.
2 hours later.
Alrighty, folks. I'm back with some high-quality H2O. And that means I am ready to rock and roll. But of course, before we do, you guys know the routine around here, and that is we do not look at anything or open anything until we have our card of the day. And today, folks, we are paying homage. We are paying our respects. We are paying tribute to the one and only immortal Hulk Hogan. Yes, unfortunately, we lost him the other day, just 2 days prior to losing freaking Ozzy freaking Osbourne. I tell you, losing these two was a real freaking gut punch. And to put it in simple terms, it really freaking sucks. And yes, I know Hogan had a checkered past and whatnot, but I'm choosing to remember him like many, many, many others for the good. His legendary matches, the persona, what he did for the business and whatnot. The good stuff. No negatives here. And I wish I had something to put on display for Ozzy, but unfortunately I don't. So therefore, I just have words. And I posted on Facebook after finding out that he passed away. And I said, I hadn't shed a tear for a musician, or for a musician's passing, that is, since 2015, when I found out that Lemmy from Motorhead had passed away. But I can guarantee you, on the 22nd, even though Ozzy and Black Sabbath were blaring through this house, my eyes were a tad bit moister than usual. Is that a word? Moister? They were a tad more wet than usual. Wet? What? I'm really overthinking this. Anyway, I bawled my eyes out. There you go. So, but enough of the sadness. We're here to remember the good times. And what do you say we get to looking at some cards, huh? So we're going to start things off with some recent pickups from a local card show that I attended with my good buddy Andrew. And I got some cool stuff. Starting with a couple more Young Gun Reneweds from Series 1 and 2. So I'm getting very close to completing those sets. So we got Jonathan Taves, Victor Hedman, Vladimir Tarasenko, and from Series 2 we have Andrei Vasilevsky. So again, getting very close to completing that set. Then the same vendor had a bunch of stuff in a monster box, mostly baseball, all different years, and I spotted some 1970s for $1 a piece. So of course I pounced on those. So we kicked things off with Tim McGraw's daddy, Tug McGraw. Then we got Billy Wilson, John Odom, and then folks, prepare for the Jim Show. What am I talking about? Jim Wynn, Jim Hart, Jim Qualls, and Jim Schellenbach. See what I mean? This card was actually a freebie. The vendor threw it in for me. And it's the Houston Astros team card. And then we finish things off not with a Jim, but with a Jerry. We have Jerry Adair. There you go. There's some new 1970 tops for the set. And some new Young Gun Reneweds. Can't complain. Oh, actually, there's one more card. I got this when I was walking out. I spotted a vendor who had a ton of Ovi and Sid stuff. He just bought a collection, but he had some other stuff, and this one stood out to me. Now, I have another card from this set. It's from 2001 Fleer. Now, I'm already building the base set and the retrospective set, and I figured, you know what? Why not try and build this set too? It's called Original 6, so it features the game-worn jersey cards from the 2001 Fleer set. And the one I had already was Guy Lafleur. I showed that off a little while back. But now I get to add Tony O to it, which is pretty damn cool. So, there we go. Let's put that under there. Now, on to some trading card database goodness. Starting with a couple new Mike Yastrzemskis. So we got from 2021 Heritage. We got an In Action, also from 2021 Heritage. We got a 2020. Topps Chrome base. We got a Stadium Series black parallel of Mike and Carl Yastrzemski. And yes, I have seen a dual auto version of this card, but it is very, very, very expensive. Then we got some nicknames in here. We got All Rise, Aaron Judge. We got the Millville Meteor, which is Mike Trout. It's Showtime by Shohei Ohtani. Or Showtime. Anyway. And then we got a couple of Reach for the Sky subsets from Allen and Ginter. So we got the Empire State Building. And we have Steinway Tower. Moving right along. We have a couple of, well, 4 actually, Legend SPs, and a couple of 2012 Topps. Yeah, 2012 Topps rookie reprint set. That's what I was trying to get out. So we have Johnny Bench, Cal Ripken Jr., Big Mac, Mark McGuire, the captain, Derek Jeter. Then from football, we have Terry Bradshaw and Bart Starr. Ooh, that was a close one. Almost knocked my water over. Well, friendly reminder to take a sip while we're at it. Arr. All right, and now for the final chunk of cards here. These all come from Instagram. They come from my, I guess you could say, card hookup. Because he's always doing story sales and I'm always buying from him. The one and only, the Card Collector 255. And this little stack of cards is filled with Tim Hortons, a Young Gun Renewed, a slab, and, well, not their rookie year, but 1 year later. Anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let me get the slab out of the way first, just because it's cracked. And even though it's a Gem Mint 10, normally I would send it back to reslab it for the $12. But I think I'm just going to put up with it, since it's not really like a Gretzky rookie or something that's in dire need of it. It's actually a 2003 Upper Deck Jose Theodore. I've always loved that picture of him, and now I got it immortalized in card form. Sorry for the brief pause there, folks. I was actually just admiring the card. Sometimes I do that. Alright, so Tim Hortons. We got a bunch of it here. Starting with 23-24. This is from the Duo set. We got Hilary Knight and Mary Philippe Poulet. It's kind of hard to get it to work properly on camera, but there we go. Then we got Megan Keller and Sarah Nurse somehow in there. We got a 2000 Timbits of one Mr. Braden Point. Then we got a few Symmetry standouts. So we got David Pasternak, Ovi, J-Rob, and Nazem Kadri. And then we finish everything off with a Young Gun Renewed of the one and only Mr. Austin frickin' Matthews. And a 2006 Upper Deck Rookie Showdown of Alexander Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby. Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby. Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby. You know what I mean? So, and another thing that's cool about this card is this is the lenticular one. Now, there are 2 separate ones with either OV or Sid on it, but this one is a lot harder to get. And from what I could see of it, it's in pretty damn nice shape. So I think this might make its way into my PSA box. I'm not sure. Either way, I gotta get a one-touch for it until I make that decision, because this is too nice to just sit in a top loader. So, there we go. Alright, so that's everything I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know the routine. Sound off in the comments below. Let me know what were some of your favorite cards and whatnot shown off today. As well, make sure to dip on down into the description of today's video, as well as every other video, because I have a ton of awesome links down below that I think you should be checking out if you're not already. And then, of course, the big question, and that is, if you'd like to, but you don't have to, but if you'd like to, before leaving, click that subscribe button, and if you do, click the little bell next to it so it lets you know when my videos go live. Alrighty? Also, I wanted to apologize for the ending of this video if I sound a little out of it. It is because I'm recording it very, very early, and I am a bit sleep deprived, so yeah, apologies. Anyway, folks, so that's it for me. Hope you guys have a awesome remaining Saturday. Hope you guys have a awesome Sunday, and I will see you back here on Monday for most likely some more backlog mail, or maybe some new mail. Who knows? You're just going to have to tune in and find out. So till then, I say to all of you out there watching, laters!